One day I was on an outside sales run with my beautiful ex-delinquent boss, and we had the weather forecast completely wrong. We got caught in a very bad storm and we ended up staying in the beautiful boss's hotel. After I got out of the shower, I saw that she was sniffing my clothing intensely. After that, she was just not stopping flirting with me, and we got soaked in a rainstorm and we ended up staying in my ex-delinquent boss's house. I was using her shower, and after I got out, she was sniffing my clothes, and then... In my early 20s, I was just a regular employee that was treated very coldly at the office. I had a strong sense of justice, so I kept on going through and pointing out all these flaws in the system, but the higher-ups really didn't take any kind of liking to that. I was sent off to the middle of nowhere department that no one wanted to go to. But I was fine with working as long as Yomiko was in the office. She was an incredibly beautiful boss and apparently used to be a delinquent. That meant that the higher-ups really didn't like her either, like me. She was someone that pointed out all the flaws in the system, like me. She realized that we were so similar, so she took great care of me. Then something happened that completely changed the way I looked at her. That day, I was on outside sales with Yomiko when the forecast suddenly took a bad turn and started pouring rain, even though the weather had said it would be sunny all day. We had to go take cover at a nearby convenience store because we didn't bring umbrellas, but I can't believe all the raincoats and umbrellas are sold out.
I mean, everyone probably just had to buy it because no one was expecting any kind of rain today. What do we do today, though?
We could buy some food and wait in the rest area for a little while until the rain calms down, maybe?
Hang on a second. I'm gonna go check something.
She started looking up something on her phone. I just watched the side of her face admiring how beautiful she was when suddenly...
Is there something on my face?
Oh, no, I'm definitely not thinking that you're pretty or anything.
I would hope that you don't think I'm ugly.
I always think that you're pretty.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
She gave me a soft grin and I gulped down some water nervously.
Anyway, apparently this rain isn't going to stop anytime soon. The trains are stopped too with how much rain is coming down.
Oh my god, yikes. I can't get home now.
Yeah, your house was like 5 stations down, right?
Whoa, you really remembered, huh? This sucks. I don't have any money, so I don't have enough to get a taxi or stay at a hotel or anything either.
Well, how about you come over to my house and stay there? It's right around the corner anyway.
I mean, it's a nice idea, but I don't want your boyfriend to come and kick my ass, you know?
Oh, I broke up with that prick. I just didn't get along with him anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't know if a guy should really just be staying over at your house like that, you know.
I don't really care, so don't worry.
Okay then, thank you. I was, as you might expect, very nervous about this whole situation. No way, I can't believe that I'm going to Yomiko's house and I'm staying the night. It's like a dream come true. Thank you, rain gods. We decided to make the final sprint to Yomiko's house while getting rained on.
We're here. You want to jump in the shower first?
I'm okay, I can get in later. I've got a pretty good immune system. I heard that women really shouldn't get a cold, so you go ahead and get in the shower first.
You're a considerate man, huh? Great. We can get in together if you want to.
Huh? No, don't mess with me like that.
I'm not messing with you. Whatever, okay. I'll go in the shower first then.
I let Yomiko take the shower first as I had manners. I was waiting in the living room after she had brought me a towel to sit on. Man, so I'm in Yomiko's room now. I'm so nervous. Actually, it's actually a lot more girly and cute than I thought. I was looking around the room, trying my best to avoid being intrusive. Then Yomiko showed up. You haven't taken a shower yet?
Yeah, sorry. I figured that even if you say that you're tough, I figured you'd get sick, so here. I brought 2 more towels. Put the wet clothes on this towel and wipe off your body with this other towel.
Thank you so much for being so kind.
Don't mention it. I'm gonna go shower now.
I took off my clothes like she suggested, and I waited anxiously until Yomiko got out of the shower. Yomiko's right over there with no clothes on, showering and washing off her body. So exciting! I shouldn't be thinking that, that's kinda rude. Then Yomiko came out of the shower.
I'm out. I have some clothes from my ex, so I put it out there for you to wear for now.
Thank you for that. I'm gonna run to the shower now. It's a little weird to be wearing her ex-boyfriend's clothes, but I mean, I don't really have a choice right now either way. And she prepared something for me, so I should be thankful for that. I was satisfied and started taking a shower. I had the thought that Yomiko was showering here 2 seconds ago and started really getting excited, but we're not gonna talk about that. After I got out the shower, I put on her ex-boyfriend's clothes and headed out to the living room. The door was cracked open, and I caught a glimpse of Yumiko trying her best to inhale my clothes as much as possible.
I cannot get enough of the smell. I want to sniff it every single day.
What is going on here? Yumiko's sniffing my clothes, and she's not acting like herself. Was that the kind of girl that she was? I really can't figure it out, but if I don't come out soon, then she's gonna think that something is weird. So I kept on running simulations in my brain of walking back into the room. I'm out of the shower. I was all kinds of nervous, but Yumiko was sitting there like nothing had ever happened.
You took your time, huh?
Sorry, ma'am.
I'm not mad at you or anything. What are you going to do tonight anyway?
What am I gonna do? I was still thinking about what I'd just been thinking about a few seconds ago, and I can only think of all kinds of perverted sexual thoughts. I had no idea what I was to do.
You're such a straight-edged guy.
Do you think so? If anything, I feel like I'm not very serious.
Huh? You were thinking about that kind of thing, huh?
No, of course not.
I'll stop messing around with you. It's early, but we should get to bed, huh?
Right. That's how I spent the rest of the most nerve-wracking night at my beautiful boss's house. I'm really not exaggerating when I say it was the most nervous I'd ever been in my life. We'd gotten significantly closer to each other the whole rainstorm incident, so we wanted to start going out every Friday after work and going into work at the same time. She started checking on me more often to make sure that I wasn't being picked on or that I wasn't feeling uncomfortable about anything at all. Then one day, we were all heading into work like usual, when...
Ichi-kun, let's go on a date this Saturday.
A date?
Yes, a date.
I don't know if I'm good enough for a date with you.
I can always count on you to give me an interesting response.
You were messing with me again?
Nah, my younger brother is turning 20 during his next birthday. It's a big day for him, so I was hoping that I could really make it special for him, you know?
You are such a nice and loving, caring person. I can tell you take care of your family. It's so nice.
Thanks. I was hoping that I could get advice from you, as a man. Would you be able to go shopping with me?
If I can help you out, absolutely. She invited me to go shopping with her. I'm happy, but this is technically a date, right? The day of the date finally arrived. Yomiko, right over here!
Good morning, Ichi-kun.
Good morning, ma'am.
I'm sorry. I know it's early and it's your day off.
Oh, no, not at all, ma'am. I was so excited last night that I was barely able to get any sleep.
Huh? Really?
I'm just messing with you. It's payback for what you always do to me.
I would have been happy to hear that, though.
Yomiko was clearly upset by this, so I was unsure of how to act. I messed with her a little bit, and I didn't expect her to be this upset from that, though. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you would be, reacting this way. I'll refrain from messing with you next time, okay?
You fell for it. I was just getting you back, silly.
Oh, come on, you can't do that. You really are just a little jokester, aren't you?
I like that you're easy to mess with, Ichi-kun.
Yeah, thank you.
Ugh, lame. Anyway, where are we going to go today?
We were at the outlet malls that had a lot of various stores. It was close to the ocean, so it felt very nice to walk around near the breeze. It was actually one of my favorite places to go. Oh yeah, what kind of stuff does your younger brother actually like? I didn't want to get anything that he's already got either.
I see. I didn't even think of that. I think he was bragging about how his girlfriend got him his phone case.
He's so lucky.
You've never actually got a phone case from your girlfriend?
I've never actually had a girlfriend to begin with.
I see. Okay, well, if you work hard and help me out, then I'll give you a little reward at the end. After you choose my younger brother's birthday present, I'll choose a present for you.
Really? I'm so happy. We continued to browse through different stores until we found a nice expensive-looking wallet store to buy as present. What kind of person is your younger brother anyway?
Here we go. He's like this.
And the photo that she showed me on her phone was a man that looked very much like Yomiko. I was shocked, and even more surprisingly, she was very close to my face because she was showing me on her phone. I was very nervous. My face was absolutely a bright red for sure. You two really look alike, don't you?
Your face is a bright red tomato, Ichi-kun. You're such a baby.
Come on. We were able to pick out a pretty nice wallet for him, and we moved on to choosing a present for me.
Ichi-kun, how about something like this?
What? Isn't this a matching ring set? I was surprised by Yomiko's choice, and the employee just randomly started talking to me.
Ah! You two are such a lovely couple. You think so? I think so too.
Huh?
Alright, we'll take these rings.
Yomiko grabbed my arm and squeezed closer to me after saying that. I can feel something big, soft, and juicy on my arm. Why is Yomiko saying that we're dating anyway? She didn't even say no to the couple thing. And she bought a matching ring set? What is going on? I was very much confused, but we continued to walk with her around my arm. She led me to the beach. Huh? Hang on, this is all so strange.
What is?
The arm holding, the matching rings, and the couple thing, all the above. I remember everything that happened a second ago, and turning nice and red again.
You're so cute, Ichi-kun.
I'm just innocent and pure.
Sorry for messing around with you, huh?
It's fine, I was just happy about all the above.
I see. Well, now you've got me all embarrassed too.
We looked at each other and we couldn't help but start laughing. The wind brought a gentle breeze over the ocean, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but it was such a wonderful moment that we shared. Afterwards, we continued to get along well, but over time, Yomiko started to slowly smile less and less. Yomiko seems to be so upset recently. I don't really want to go digging into her private life, though. I was curious about what was going on, but I didn't have the courage to ask her what was going on. Then one day, during lunchtime...
Ichi-kun, you know how we've been going to and leaving work together recently?
Yeah, we have been.
Let's just stop that. I'm technically your boss, and you're technically my employee. I'm sure it must be annoying to be with me outside of work hours, right?
That's not true at all. Why are you suddenly saying such a thing?
I'm sorry. I'll explain some other day, okay?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm sorry. Separate times going to and coming home, huh? Goodbye.
She walked away and didn't talk to me for the rest of the day before leaving the office alone. I just remembered seeing her face and having a sad expression on it. Maybe she was annoyed with me staying with her after work and stuff, so she wanted me to stop talking to her outside of work hours, but that was such a strange thing to suggest. She looked so sad and disappointed when she was leaving me today, and so I can't believe that that's what she really thinks. The next day, I went over to check on her since I was off work. She was just leaving the house, so I decided to check her out from the shadows, and I saw a man walking up to her. That's her ex-boyfriend, the one she showed me before. I guess they got back together? I was completely shocked and pretended not to notice the stabbing pain on my chest. I quietly tried to leave the area, but I couldn't help but notice something strange with how Yomiko was acting. I couldn't bring myself to leave. If she managed to get back together with her ex, then why doesn't she seem happier? She looks really annoyed and bothered with the situation. Then I heard Yomiko's voice that I couldn't hear because she was so far away.
Don't touch me! Don't ever come around me again!
The second that I heard that voice, I immediately started running towards her. What are you doing? What do you mean? We're just a couple arguing, that's all.
Huh? Ichi-kun?
Oh, so you know him, huh? Well then, you know how insane this woman can be, huh? Yomiko is a wonderful woman, not insane. Excuse me, but who are you? I'm her boyfriend.
No, you're not! You're just following me around and won't leave me alone. You're such a creep.
Maybe that line from Yomiko sent him into a rage. Her ex started to get closer to Yomiko, so I quickly got in between him and her. I was just thinking about protecting her at all costs, so I didn't have any kind of fear at all. We were making the kind of scene in front of a train station, so some police immediately showed up, and we explained everything that was happening. They took the ex away somewhere. I think we're gonna be okay now. Yomiko, I've got a lot I want to talk to you about, so maybe do you want to go nearby to a cafe or something?
Okay then.
We decided to talk at a nearby cafe in front of the station. He was following you around this whole time, wasn't he? Why didn't you just, tell me about this sooner?
Because I figured that it would be a bother for you.
You're fine. You can bother me as much as you want. I want to pay you back for always taking care of me,
Thank you. I'm okay as long as you understand what I'm saying.
Anyways, why were you in front of my house, Ichi? Oh, well, I was worried about how you were acting so strange, so I came by to check on you.
Huh? That sounds like you like me or something.
I was shocked by what she had just said, but at the same time, I felt like something just sank in and just made sense. Oh, I liked Yomiko this whole time. That's why I couldn't leave her alone. And the reason I didn't want to quit work was because I liked her too. Yeah, I guess you're right. Apparently, I really like you, Yomiko. Yomiko's face turned a bright red after hearing that.
I am so happy to hear that. I actually liked you for a really long time too, Ichi-kun.
Really?
Yes.
Then would you like to go out with me with marriage in mind? I'll protect you and I'll make sure that you're the happiest woman on the planet.
I'd love to.
She suddenly kissed my face, and my face was as hot as the sun. It was the first kiss I've ever received in my life.
You really are cute, aren't you, Ichi-kun?
Oh yeah, that day that it was pouring rain, you were sniffing my shirt, weren't you?
No way. You actually saw that? That is so embarrassing.
Yeah, looking back now, that's so cute. But thanks to me seeing that, I couldn't stop thinking about you like that.
Oh, come on. Stop it.
Yomiko and I looked at each other with joy in our faces and started bursting into laughter. I don't know if I'd ever been this happy in my life. I'd never had a girlfriend, and she was the first girlfriend I had ever made, so I wasn't sure what to do with a lot of the time, but we solved them all one by one. She showed me the ropes, of course. It's all a lovely memory now. Oh, and the ex-boyfriend, yeah, he got a restraining order filed against him, so now he hasn't shown up around us since. I'm so glad that Yomiko wasn't hurt. After the company figured out that Yomiko and I were dating, things were pretty crazy. I was about to get transferred away to a pretty faraway department. I finally had Yomiko and I didn't have anything left in this company, so I just filed my letter of resignation and I managed to find a much more comfortable company to work at. Then I couldn't stop myself from asking her to marry me. I wanted to be more intricate and surprise her when I was asking her to be my wife, but I kinda just let it slip. Time went by and tomorrow we're gonna be having our wedding. Yomiko has to look beautiful in her wedding dress, I'll bet. The fact that this bland guy is standing next to this goddess is some kind of a dumb luck. I promised to God that I would take care of this goddess and make sure she is the happiest woman in the world.